better. Perhaps now I'm a little bit stressed because it's being recorded, but it's not the point. Well, it's the point to try. It's the point to try to spot those not the spot to connect those points, right, with one smooth line, right? Not to be very stressed, so you don't do something like this, or you don't draw hair strokes like my colleague is usually he's calling like something like this. You don't want to do that, right? You want to one slide with one slide. Right, so this is another page, and that's basically the basic version of the warm-up. It might take 1 minute, maybe not 1 minute, but 2 minutes, 7 minutes. That's about the lines. Then I can, if I want, if I need, I can do two separate things. There is a set of basic, few basic shapes, and this is the Peter Hahn concept. Like you have a circle, you have a square. Just let's imagine it's a square. You have a triangle, and you have a diamond, right? You have a diamond. And you have oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of this figure. Okay, and you can draw several of them. Then you can bend them, twist them, try to do some cool shape, right? You can then move to figures, not the figures, well, maybe figures. Like from the circle, you're trying to make a ball, right? From the square, you're trying to make a box. It doesn't have to be a perfect box, right? Yeah, I feel a little bit stressed because of the recording. From this one, you can do something like this, right? Yeah, and that one visible from. Sometimes when I have time, and I don't have any particular idea what to draw, I'm doing, for example, one page of boxes, one page of this type of things, like to draw it in 3D. But those are quite easy exercises when you need to think more about the flow, the line, the yeah, the looseness, right? Like here, to draw through, so you can see all the planes of the. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. All right, this one is a little bit better. So you can see all the planes. Then you can play with that, and to bend it, to twist it, to do some crazy stuff with this. This is one additional thing you can do, or you can, after one page of this, you can switch to figures. You can mix that. You can exchange. There is a whole variety of actions you can do. Feel free, play around, have fun. That's the most important thing, to have fun and to discover things. Sometimes for the warm-up, or just after the warm-up, when I have time, I'm doing 30-second pauses, right? So as I showed you previously. This time let's try to draw some other pose, right? I'm making that up. It's for sure legs are too long, but in 30 seconds poses sometimes it's difficult to grasp at the very beginning, grasp the proportions, right? But still, it's about looseness, it's about action lines, and so on. What is really cool about that, that after one page of this one, you can take another tool with another color, or don't. That's up to you, and you can practice some shape design, right? When you have the shape from the negative space, you can search for overlaps. Be creative, be loose, right? That will help you to spot the possible 3D places around other drawings that you are doing. My daughter likes that. Or you can do another exercise with this, like you have a shape and just try to imagine what it can be. It can be a monster, it can be a gun, armor, I don't know, whatever, right? You can figure that out. Right, let's make a monster out of that, right? Some crazy some crazy, I don't know, fish, I don't know. 30-second poses always you can use as a warm-up exercise. Just try to be very loose. Don't try to grasp the pose and the proportions all at once. Just be free, be loose, draw. It's more about, line quality, the flow, and this type of stuff. So focus on that, and believe me or not, when you do that several a day, after a while you will have you will see that you can notice more details. You are more efficient, you are faster. In 30 seconds you can do a lot of stuff, and after a while you will notice that you are able in 2 minutes to draw an A4 full figure, right? We have clavicles, right? Probably will be not the best pose I have ever drawn, but it's not about being pretty, right? When you do that with the pencil, just for example, here we have, and here we have something like this, right? And he's carrying out something, right? So this, I don't know, it took me most likely less than 2 minutes, but you have already a starting point for some kind of a figure, right? Some kind of character you have in less than 2 minutes, and it's all about that. That's why I really like quick poses. My favorite times are 30 seconds and 2 minute poses. But still, again, this is something that you can do on a daily basis without great preparations. waiting for a bus, for example, or I did that even while walking. Maybe not when you are crossing the street, not the best idea. Yeah, but well, I was crazy about. Now let's say now I don't do that, but at the very beginning, I was very stressed and I was very focused and very anxious to get there, right? So I was literally drawing every single minute I could, and I was quite upset when I skipped some day. Now I am a little bit relaxed about that, even though I would like to be a professional artist at the end of the day, but I know that it will take me more time than people who has more time or are more skillful from the beginning. It's my journey, no one's else, I guess. Yeah, so you can set for yourself a goal that every day you will draw something. It doesn't have to be something good. It doesn't have to be something pretty or finished, as I said in the previous videos. But as you can see, there are plenty of ways you can move your, you can train your arm, you can train your eye. For example, all right, but about more exercises, more paths. That's terrible plural. You can take from a simple line exercise, because once I discovered that actually the drawing is it's like bricks, right? You have straight lines, you have curves, you have S lines or waves, and basically out of those you are building everything else, right? From straight lines you are building the you build the square, and from the square you go to the three-dimensional form, to the box, right? And still you are using, it's a flat plane, right? It's not actually, oh, I'm sorry, you don't see that. I need to work on the camera. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh. Right, to the box, right? So, and from that you can bend it, right? You can make one side shorter, the second side a little bit bigger. You can play around with that. You can bend it, right, to crazy stuff. But still, it's a flat plane. It's just connecting. You need to connect few points together with lines. So be good at drawing. Be confident with your lines is, I think, something always that you need to. It's always worth practicing. If you are unable to make 40 minutes of 2-minute poses, just have 20-minute session of 30-second poses, right? And but do that, try to do that daily.